People think that breakfast is this normal thing that is just everybody has always done, but it's not. Edward Bernays, who's known as the father of propaganda, the meat industry came to him and said, hey, we're missing sales on sausages and bacon.
You see, most people will listen to it, watch this, and probably say something negative without even taking the time to do a little bit of research just to find out for themselves. When you've been doing something for so long and somebody else comes with a different opinion, completely opposite from yours, often most people reject the message because they don't want to feel like they've been lied to. They want to feel like I'm wrong. They don't like that feeling. It's like what they say is it's easy to fool somebody than it is to convince them that they've been fooled. You feel me? Something like that. But at the same time, don't blindly accept whatever I'm telling you. You have to develop that critical thinking. It's very important in this world, man. Like, it's just something that's... Anyways, if you want things to change, you have to do a paradigm shift. That's the only way. Whatever it is, if you've been doing something for a long time and you notice that you're not seeing any big results, then you need to fix something in the system, something that's not working, right? You need a paradigm shift in order to move forward. Otherwise, still do the same thing, living in frustration, nothing ain't changing. If I tell you right now that you're eating too much, would you believe me? At the end of the video, we'll see if your perspective changed. For me, it started because of my job. I noticed that every single time I eat during the day, I feel like heavy and lazy, and it impacts my performance. So I started cutting off a lot of food throughout the day and after work that I usually eat. And what I noticed is obviously it was just my performance just went off the roof for sure. And also my mental clarity. It's the number one thing that I noticed. And it was without even making any research, nothing. I just did it because I noticed that something was wrong. So I needed to fix it. And I made the change and I noticed those extra benefits, like the mental clarity. When you don't have food in your mind, food in your stomach all day that's bugging you, you have time to focus on more important stuff. I'm not saying food is not important, like, come on, man. But like, it's like you have better focus now because food is not, you're not thinking about food. Oh, I need to eat. Oh, it's like 10 a.m. I need to eat. Or 12, I need to eat. 1 p.m. I need to eat. It's like food. It's constantly like running in your brains. But like when you cut it off, you see that you have time to focus on more important stuff. Some people will probably argue that, oh, nah, it's impossible. You need to eat at least like 3 times a day. Sometimes I even eat like 4 or 5 times a day. This is what you should be doing. Stop with eating 1 time a day. Like, it doesn't make sense. Okay. Watch this and we come back to it.
Imagine how much mental real estate is occupied by eating.
Yeah.
Like, oh, okay, I have to eat breakfast, eat lunch, eat dinner. Dude, that's a fucking huge psyop. I've talked about it before. People think that breakfast is this normal thing that is just everybody has always done, but it's not. Edward Bernays, who's known as the father of propaganda, he created a campaign based off of breakfast. The meat industry came to him and said, hey, we're missing sales on sausages and bacon. We need to boost the sales of sausages and bacon. So he created this entire campaign and went to all the medical professionals and said, hey, let's start pushing breakfast being the healthiest, most essential meal of the day. And guess what happened to the sale of bacon and sausages? Skyrocketed. He did the exact same thing with what? Cigarettes. He was the guy behind cigarettes empowering women. So he built an entire campaign. We're talking about these myths of health, right? And he said, okay, the cigarette companies came to Edward Bernays and they're like, you know what? We need to boost our sales. I think it was Lucky. Lucky was the company back in the day. You've probably seen those old commercials Lucky. And the entire premise of the campaign was cigarettes to women are torches of freedom. So the entire campaign was, if you are a woman and you want the empowerment of being a woman and the freedom that comes with being a woman, smoke a cigarette. So what now? Health is correlated with breakfast. Women's empowerment is correlated with cigarettes. So how can you differentiate those? So you need to evaluate, in my opinion, the source of the information that's telling you what you do, instead of just adopting that philosophy and those belief systems and always asking, What is the source of the information? Why are they saying this? And is it true?
So you see, you need to verify the source of your information. You've been doing something for a very long time doesn't mean that it's the right way to do it. Just because they say milk is good for your bones doesn't mean it's actually the truth. It's crazy. But getting back to it. So I started eating 1 meal a day for I don't know how many months now. And like I'm telling you, like I just feel good, like literally. Sometimes I get off work after even working out and I just come home and then start doing push-ups for no reasons because I have so much energy in me. Like I don't even know where it's coming from. I just drop and I do push-ups. I don't even count. Sometimes it's 50, 60, 70. Like I don't count. It's drop and I start doing it. Finish cooking, do more push-ups. Before I take a shower, do push-ups. Finish taking a shower, just do push-ups. Like it's like I don't even know where it's coming from, but it's just in me. It's crazy. And I never felt like that before. Like it was just like, and to be honest, exercising at first was a little different. It was weird because before I knew about all that stuff, when I just started cutting off food from my system, from my routine. So I usually go to the gym after work. And when I was working out, I would tell myself that I don't have enough energy. It wasn't true. Obviously, my body had energy, but like mentally, I told myself that I didn't have enough energy. So I would go there and pick up weights based on what I felt. Even though I was able to do this one, for example, instead of curling like 45s, I would go with 35 because I would just tell myself that I don't have enough energy to lift those weights. It was just mentally. It wasn't true. It's just mentally. Then one day, it's actually kind of embarrassing. But anyways, I say, one day, it's just I was just their regular routine. I was doing chest, and I finished my warm up, and I went to the free weight section. Starting off, but I was just doing my little things. Then there was just a personal trainer. Man, I'm telling you, she was fine, bro. Like head to toe, like the face, everything about her was just like physically, like at least 9. Like she was nice, bro. And she was training her clients. They were training right next to me. I was just doing my thing. Then my ego kind of took over. And I was like, nah, there's no way in hell I'm gonna be lifting those small weights. Even though you don't go to the gym to impress people, it's for yourself. But like my ego just took over. Like I had to do something, So I was like, nah, I'm not lifting those small weights. So I went and I picked up the weights that I usually do when I was eating like 3 times a day in the past. And I was able to lift more, literally. It was just like the mental save. I told myself that I can do it and I did it. And I went longer too. It's like, wait, what? The whole performance at the gym was at another level. And I didn't eat nothing the entire day. My empty stomach, I was just drinking water. And I went there, I just outperformed myself. It's crazy, right? And after that experience, I was like, damn, it was just mental. It was just a mental block. I was telling myself that I couldn't do it. And I didn't do it. It's just I told myself, dude, that's what happens. You tell yourself something, well, you manifesting it. So I was literally holding myself back until I made that shift. I was like, man, wait, the food ain't got nothing to do with it. It's just my mind. I was telling myself that I couldn't do it. And I had that shift. And every time I go to the gym now, I don't think about, oh, I don't have enough system. I don't have enough food. Or let me go out there and just exercise for 30 minutes and get the fuck out of there. Nah, I was go out there and actually train. And I go home and I eat and that's it. And like I said before, is eat 1 meal a day. And the only time I will allow myself to eat 2 times a day if the day before my meal wasn't rich enough. Let's say I finish work at like 6 and I go to the gym. I finish at like 7:30. Come back home, I have to shower, I have to cook. And it's already like 8:30. I'm not gonna have like a really big lunch. So because I don't want to feel too heavy before going to sleep. That's not good. So I'll have something cool. Then during the day, I can probably eat some fruits, at least 95% water, like watermelon, grapes, those type of fruits, right? But for the most time, it's just 1 meal a day, right? It's just make this clear. And the health factors too. I'm not really big on it. That's the reason why I would do a second part to this video so I can make more research. But the health factors of fasting, it's just so much, but I just have to filter the information and put it in a way that you can digest it without bloating your system. I don't even know if that was the right way to put it, but fuck it, you get the point. So I will put it in a nice way for you so you can, watch it and listen to it, right? So I make more research on it. But like the health factors is plenty. But even Dr. Sebi, who's no longer with us in this physical realm, he would get his patients to fast for X amount of days, depending on the importance of the illness, right? Because it's literally your body is eating the old cells, the weak cells, growing better ones. Like literally, you know how many people cured thanks to that, and there's certain liquids and herbs that you consume, to help with the process.
You don't lose weight, you lose impurities.
You can't tell people that they should just start fasting.
Well, you know what? When you tell people that, you say, why don't you go home and fast? And they'll go home and say, I heard Dick Gregory, I want to fast. They say, well, did you check with a doctor? You don't check with a doctor when you do coke. You don't check with a doctor when you do alcohol. And all the things that I ever did to corrupt my body, I never checked with nobody. Someone asked me the other day, some news station said, you've been fasting for 30-some years. What does your doctor think? My doctor been dead 27 years.
It's very important. Obviously, this is the information that you would not get out there because those pharmaceutical companies and those big industry, like they just want your money. They just want to make you fat, like you were expendable cattle. You were literally like a product, like expendable energy. You are there to work in the factories, make them richer and richer, so they feed you with bad things so that way you cannot think. Because if inside here there's nothing, how would you think that you'll be able to process at a God level? Here, like you eat shit, you won't be able to think clearly. Like you won't be nothing here. It's like, come on, it just makes sense. It's like input and output. It's something that it's the laws of the universe, but like Luke Belmore put it in a really good way. It's like input and output. Like whatever you put in, you cannot expect to eat like a pig and perform at a God level. It's not going to happen, right? So you have to be mindful of what you consume, Obviously, like I said before, your eyes are the windows to the soul. So everything that you're watching, everything that you're listening, it will impact, what's inside of here. But the physical body too, it's a big, big thing, right? You cannot neglect to take care of it. Physical body is a vehicle for your soul and your spirits. Cannot forget about it because you live in the body. Like, come on, man. Just so easy. So it's like some type of, when you're driving a car, you're riding a motorcycle, you need to do an oil change frequently, right? It's the same thing, but the equivalent to the oil change when you compare it to the physical body would be a body detox, So there's certain things that you would do to eliminate those toxic food that you've been eating for a very long time. But doesn't mean that after you do it, you have to go back to eat like shit. You go back and eat the McDonald's and eat the ice creams. And I just did a body detox for a couple of weeks. Okay, let me go ahead and have this. Like, come on. Something to make you, so you can perform better. You cannot go back to your old habits because that's what got you here in the first place. So why go back to it? Like, come on, man. So it's basically it, man. So I've been eating like one meal a day for, I don't know how long. Been eating like one meal a day, and so far I'm telling you, it's not wrong, man. Like I bro, my stomach just feels good. Like I'm not in a hurry. Like mental clarity is there. I'm not constantly just out there thinking about food. Oh, I need to eat. It's like a little baby running around looking for mommy's breast and shit. Like, come on, man, you need to grow up from that. Sometimes you just don't know you just don't know things, and you have to go and try it. For example, do a little side note still related to this. I made some research about the vegan lifestyle. I heard some positive and negative arguments about it, and I decided to try it for myself. I did it for like, I think 5 months, and I lost a lot of weight, And when you're a natural lifter, it takes you a very long time to put on weight. So when I lost much like muscle mass in just a few months, I was like, nah, hell no, I'm going back. So for me, it was a negative experience. I was watching the videos of those people, the vegan, and what they were eating, and I would try to eat the same thing, but for me, it didn't work. Like, I lost weight. They say like bodybuilders who are vegan and really like strong and stuff, but for me, it didn't work out. I was going to the gym, I was eating a lot, but I lost weight. So I don't know what went wrong, but like, for me, it was a bad experience. I tried it didn't work out for me. I'm gone. But it wasn't like something that, how can I say it? I heard it and I was like, oh, no, it's just bullshit. No, I actually went and I did research on it and I went a step further. I tried it. And for me, it didn't work out. So cool. I know some people who are vegan and they claim that everything is good. It is what it is. It's your body. Only you know your body, right? You understand the way your body works. If you say that you don't feel nothing, hey, it's your life. It didn't work out for me, so I dropped it. And this eating 1 meal a day, I didn't even know it was a thing. Obviously, I knew about intermittent fasting. I heard about it before, but like the reason why I started eating 1 meal a day, like I said before, because of my job. My job is very physical, like it's demanding, right? You move a lot. And every time I find myself eating, like I just feel like heavy and lazy. And it's like, I don't want to do nothing. I'm just like, tired. You know what I'm saying? So I told myself, well, I'm not gonna eat my dinner. I'm not gonna eat my lunch no more. I'm not bringing a lunch at work. Nothing. I'm just drinking water throughout the whole day. And when I finish work, go to the gym, come back, eat, and then repeat the process. And like I said before, man, the energy is still there. As a matter of fact, I feel stronger and I feel more energized. Literally. You can like I have nothing to sell you. Literally, I don't have a product to sell you. I don't have so why would I make a video and lie about eating 1 meal a day, the benefits of it, when I don't have a product to sell? If I had like a product to sell, then maybe you can question my honesty. But like it's literally nothing to sell you here. I'm telling you the benefits, what I've experienced so far, thanks to this lifestyle. And I'm just sharing it at you. Someone want to benefit from it, because like I said before, this is something as a whole, man. You want to get money, you want to work in your physical part. Well, you have to read the books, you have to do this to get to the money. But if this physical body cannot perform, what do you think is gonna happen? You're just blocking yourself from it. You're not operating at a God level. Somebody calls me right now at 3 a.m. It's like, hey, yo, I got some work there. Somebody's gonna pay you like $500 to do something. Can you show up? It's like, I'm already there. What's up? Which door is it? You know what I'm saying? I'm already there. Like I'm awake. I'm good. Somebody tells you, hey, yo, I know you just work like 8 hours, but like, if you could come help me like do this thing for like 5 or 6 more hours, I'm gonna give you this. And like, okay, what's the address? Pull up GPS. We gone. I don't think about like, oh, I didn't eat the whole day. I can't even do this, man. I'm so tired. I'm gone. I don't have time to think about it, because my body is just like I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm there. I'm that guy. And you can do it too. Like you have that energy within you, but you have to tap into it. And when you feel lazy and you feel like sloppy all the time, well, it's what you put inside your body. It's the number one thing. Don't look further. It's the answer is right in front of you. You know what I'm saying? It's what you put inside. It's what's gonna dictate your performance. But it is what it is, man. I'm just sharing my perspective right there, man. Well, not perspective, it's my reality or whatever, right? Take it how you want to take it. At the end of the day, facts are there, man. If you want to go and look out for yourself, if you want to experience it, you have nothing to lose. You literally have nothing to lose, but you have a lot to gain. Like the risk to reward is like here, but like, will you do it? But anyways, take care of your future by taking care of your present. I'm out of here.